sometimes it gets to a point where it hurts to think. Like after thinking about something for so long, not even thinking about something in general, was thinking about different things for so long, I start to get a headache. It's like mental gooning, but you don't reach a conclusion. Because a lot of the things I think about have no conclusion. A lot of the answers aren't in this 3D life that I live in. A lot of the answers are fourth dimensional, and I'm not a fourth dimensional being. Vanity and all of it is vanity. If you're not a Christian, then heed my words regardless. There's a verse in the Bible that goes, honey is sweet, but it can make the stomach, you can get a stomach ache. Likewise is is wisdom, and likewise is knowledge. And I would say knowledge is probably one of the best things I've ever sought out. However, it is a double-edged sword. I'm grabbing at knowledge, but it's cutting my fingers. You know, sometimes I wish that I was ignorant. Sometimes I wish that I was blissful. Because to be blissful is to be ignorant. And I wish for ignorance and I wish for bliss. But I guess there is a reason why I think so much. But then again, it's almost like a different way of overthinking because see overthinking as unproductive thoughts. And, thinking so much about different things is also unproductive thoughts because you aren't reaching a conclusion. And for some time, I was okay, but I'd say in the last maybe 3, 4 months, I have been having a lot of unproductive thoughts. And it's not really unproductive thoughts as in like depression thinking or whatsoever. It's just more like societal thinking and, more questioning things and whatsoever. And, you realize that you won't get an answer at the end of the day. And sometimes that's a bit daunting. But you believe that, no, maybe if I think hard enough, I can get the answer. I used to be a person that believed that everything you needed, every answer you would find in the universe. If it's not on this planet, it's on another. But it exists within the bounds of this universe. But I don't think that's the case anymore. The curse of knowledge is awareness. And I don't think I'm the most aware person out there. But dang, I'm not gonna lie when I say that sometimes I wish I was less aware of things. Because it gets to a point where you're like, okay, I'm thinking about one thing, but let me look at it from another perspective. And then you look at it from another perspective. But what I forget to realize is that there are as much perspectives as there are as much numbers between 1 and 2, which is infinite. There are infinite perspectives of which I will never have the chance to see through because I don't have those capabilities. Thinking hurts sometimes. And sometimes I wish that bliss was my only option. That's why I understand why people do drugs. That's why I understand why people lobotomize themselves. But I know that although it is a sort of curse, I know it's a gift. And somehow I was given this ability or disability to think as much for a certain reason. Maybe it's because I have to find out something in the future or make a new innovation of some sorts. But for now, I guess I have to, number one, find ways to mitigate it, which I just have to get back into the sort of patterns I have been in the past. And number two, not focus too much on the future and the past and whatsoever. I don't think it's a thing of focusing too much in the past and the future because I don't really do that as much anymore. But I guess I shouldn't really focus too much on the things that I can't explain. Yeah, let me know if you guys also like feel the same way, whatever. Anyways, that's what I wanted to say.